everybody, welcome back to Chelsea Bakes. With the royal wedding coming up, I thought we could do a little British dessert. We're going to turn their popular dessert item, sticky toffee pudding, into a cookie today. So let's get started. First, you're going to start with 2 cups of flour. And then you're going to want to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So we're going to mix all the dry ingredients first. And then a pinch of salt, or half a teaspoon if you like to measure. And then 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And so that's it for the dry ingredients, and you're going to want to combine them slightly. Okay, so once you have those combined, you're going to want to set the dry ingredients aside. And next you're going to want to add 1 cup of dark brown sugar. It's really important to use the dark brown instead of the light brown because the regular sticky toffee pudding recipe calls for dark molasses. So the dark brown sugar will replace that in the cookie version. And then you're going to want to add 1 stick or half a cup of salted butter. Make sure that's room temperature. And then combine until creamy, and you're going to need to combine this for about 2 minutes. So next you're going to want to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then 2 large eggs. And then combine until creamy. So next you're going to want to combine the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients. Make sure that's all mixed very well until you have a creamy consistency. This dough is a little bit stickier, hence the sticky toffee pudding. Make sure you scrape down the sides of the bowl. And then lastly, for the most important ingredient, you're going to want to add a half a cup of dried, pitted, and finely chopped dates. And this is the key ingredient to the sticky toffee pudding. And then make sure they're well incorporated throughout the mixture. You want to have a nice even dough with the pitted dates. So once you have the dough mixed up, you're actually going to want to let this chill in the refrigerator for approximately 2 hours, or you can let it chill overnight, which is what I did, so I have another batch of the dough ready for us to bake. So now that the dough has chilled, you're gonna wanna scoop with a 1-inch to 2-inch cookie scooper dough balls onto parchment paper on a cookie baking tray. And while you're doing this, you can let your oven preheat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this dough is very easy to work with because it is so sticky. So now you're going to want to place the cookies into the preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 10 minutes. When we come back after this short break, we'll finish up decorating the cookies. Some caramel drizzled on top, you can also sprinkle on some toffee bits. So there you go, sticky toffee pudding cookies. You can enjoy this with your afternoon tea or a glass of milk. They're especially good when they're warm right out of the oven with the melted caramel. Thank you for tuning in to Chelsea Bakes again. I look forward to cooking with you next time.